The Georgetown Hoyas with a 38-7 win over Lafayette. Jeremy Huber, Scott Jackson with you. And Scott, again, just a dominating performance by Georgetown.
It sure was a dominating day from Georgetown. I mean, offensively, they were terrific. Their defensive line dominated this football game and really never gave Lafayette an opportunity to establish anything on the ground game or get in a drop-back pass game because the Georgetown defensive line seemed to spend the entire day in the Lafayette backfield.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some highlights from this matchup as Georgetown, again, victorious by a 31-point spread. It started early as Kyle Nolan able to find Matt Buckman.
Yeah, that was just a great design play. They got Lafayette's defense leaning one way. Really good downfield blocking by some of the big offensive linemen of the Hoyas who kicked out there, and Buckman did a really good job after the catch, too.
Now we see the Georgetown defense start to step up, but not before this long completion from Reed to Mrazek.
Mrazek had a good day, 7 catches, 103 yards, and we'll see a touchdown from him later, but that was about the only thing that went right today for Lafayette. And here's Kyle Nolan on the move. He's so good at it.
Would hit Jake DeSico for the first down there. DeSico would have some more big plays as the game would go on. Then Joel Campella would start to get a bit of the running game going, though the Hoyas didn't do too much on the ground today.
Well, he had an 84-yard day on just 14 carries, but you're right, they were passing the ball so well. This is one of the few Hoyas mistakes we see here in special teams with the muff on the punt by Pretty.
Yeah, Pretty and unable to go ahead and get that one, but the Hoyas defense would stand up and then block the field goal attempt afterwards, so it didn't hurt them. Then Georgetown would come back again, finding a way to get the ball out to Campella. He had, I believe, over 100 yards total offense in this game.
Yeah, Campella's so good when he starts getting ahead of steam, and that's what you see there. And this is a nice play as well from Kyle Nolan on the play action, and he used the ref a little bit. DeSico, who was just huge today for them with over 100 yards.
Yeah, he was all over the place, would end up going out with a shoulder injury. Don't know his status for next week as of yet, but Kyle Nolan looking very good again would find Buckman for the touchdown.
Yeah, Buckman was the touchdown maker there for a while today. Had a couple of scores in his his first two touches of the game, the 19-yarder and that 12-yarder you just saw.
And we talked about the defensive front being dominant. Phil Novacki, big all day long.
Novacki was terrific today, a few sacks in that one. And here's about the only thing that went right for Lafayette. And you know, they knew going in, the Hoyas did, that that was going to be a tough matchup, the big receivers.
And Mrazek there, but then the Hoyas would answer right back. Again, DeSico down the middle in the post pattern for the score there.
Yeah, great throw by Kyle Nolan. He had a terrific day, career day for Kyle Nolan, 311 yards, 5 touchdowns, and he did it with his legs, too. Look at the big fella go. Motors 40 yards in this run.
Yeah, end up with a net 40 on the game, 48 yards total gained on the day for Nolan, but then he would go back to the more traditional way as we'd find DeSico again for the pass.
It was pretty much the same pattern as the first touchdown from DeSico went on, and that was DeSico's second TD of the game and finished with 124 yards. And this is a nicely designed play here.
And Brandon Williams taking the screen on the tunnel all the way down inside the 10-yard line. And then a few plays later, Georgetown would come right back and again find the end zone. This time a fantastic catch by Justin Hill.
Yeah, excellent catch by Justin Hill. Got both feet in, too. That would have counted on Sundays. And Kyle Nolan just showed you the touch. He showed you his big arm today, showed you his athleticism, showed you the touch. He had all the tools working. And a career day, again, 311 yards. It becomes Georgetown's all-time leader in completions. So a terrific day here on homecoming for the senior quarterback.
Yeah, you can't get much better than we got today. Perfect weather, a perfect outcome if you're Georgetown on homecoming, and the new first game on Cooper Field. It all went Georgetown's way, 38-7. So for my partner Scott Jackson, for Caitlin Mangum, and everyone that brought you this broadcast, I'm Jeremy Huber. Thanks for watching on the Patriot League Network. Georgetown 38-7 over Lafayette. Good afternoon, everybody.